Hi, I'm Carolyn, and welcome to this gentle yoga beginner flow. Come in a seated position with your eyes closed, taking a few deep breaths here. Inhaling through the nose, gently out of the mouth. Inhaling, reach both arms up to the sky, and exhaling, taking a big side stretch. Feeling that lengthening in the side of your body, keeping your gaze up or on the mat if that's easier on your neck. And just breathing deeply, letting go of any to-do list that you have for today. Being in this present moment, finding stillness, and then come back to center. And let's do that on the other side. Feeling a beautiful lengthening on the other side of your body. Once again, keeping your gaze up or looking down on your mat if that's more gentle on your neck. Breathing deeply, keeping your eyes closed. Then come back to center. Inhaling, reaching both arms up. And coming into a forward fold. Making sure your sit bones are grounded. Keeping your forehead on the mat. And setting an intention for your practice today. What is it that you want to let go of today? Release anything that no longer is serving you. And just breathing deeply. Coming back to neutral position, inhaling, reaching both arms up. And then exhaling, making your way onto your mat, onto your hands and knees. Coming into a cow, inhaling, look up. Exhaling, rounding your spine, coming into a child's pose. Spread your fingertips wide. Feeling a nice stretch in your lower spine. Inhaling, come back into your tabletop, tuck your toes. And then coming into our first downward facing dog and keeping your knees bent. Or if you're feeling more flexible, you can extend into a full downward facing dog. Gaze is between your feet. Spread your fingertips wide. Breathing deeply. And then when you're ready, you can pedal out your feet if that feels good. Just loosening up the body. And then coming into the top of your mat, taking a few steps forward. And we're going to come into our ragdoll position. So make sure that you're hinging from the hips and not your lower spine. So grab the opposite sides of your elbows and rock back and forth. Feeling a nice release on your lower spine. Keeping your eyes closed if that feels good. And then we're going to come into our forward fold. So if you need to, you can hold on to the back of your knees, or if you need to, you can reach to your ankles. And then exhale, come into your forward fold. Once again, breathing deeply and gently rolling up into your mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms up, and then exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen, and exhale, step your right foot to the back of your mat, lower your knee. Coming into our low lunge, inhale, reach your arms up. If you need to, you can always place your hands on top of your knees. But if you want to challenge yourself, keep your arms up and make sure the knee is above the ankle. Keeping your eyes closed. Breathing deeply in this low lunge. Gently bring your hands back to your mat and push forward. Flex your foot and gently releasing your body over that top leg. Breathing deeply, feeling a beautiful stretch alongside the back of your leg, your hamstring. Keeping your eyes closed. Seeing if you can touch your forehead to the knee. But if you can't today, just know that's okay. You're exactly where you're supposed to be in your yoga practice. Come back up. And that same arm, as your bent leg reaches all the way up to the sky, into your twist. You can gaze up to the sky, or if it's easier, just keep your gaze to the mat and let that arm fall all the way back into your twist. Reach the arm back up to the sky, coming into your low lunge once again. Tuck your toes and inhaling, coming into our high lunge. Exhaling, hands back onto the mat. Come into your plank, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, come into baby cobra. And then exhale, gently come back into your child's pose. Spread your fingertips wide on the mat. And then inhaling, come back to tabletop position, tuck your toes, and exhale, downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet if that feels good. And then finding stillness, once again, gaze is in between your feet. And gently making your way back, taking little baby steps to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen, and exhale, forward fold. Once again, grabbing the back of your knees or your ankles, if that feels comfortable. Inhaling, reach back up all the way up to the sky into your mountain pose, and exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your arms up all the way to the sky, and then exhale, forward fold. Exhale, halfway lift, and inhale, let's take it to the other side. Step the other foot to the back of the mat, drop the knee, and then inhaling, reach both arms up to the sky, coming back into our low lunge once again. And you can keep your hands on your knees if that's more comfortable. But if you're up for the challenge, reach your arms back up to the sky. Breathing in, holding your balance, looking up to the sky. Feeling this beautiful lengthening. Bring your hands back gently on the mat and coming into our half split. Forehead to the knee, keeping the foot flexed. Breathing deeply, feeling that stretch in your hamstring. Breathing oxygen into the back of your leg. And finding stillness. Coming back into your low lunge. And that same arm as your bent leg is going to reach all the way up to the sky into your twist. Gaze is looking up to your fingertips and releasing that back arm and coming into your twist. And inhaling, bring that back arm through up into your low lunge. Then tuck your toe and come into our high lunge. Feeling that beautiful stretch once again in our psoas muscle. And then exhale, bring your hands back onto the mat. Step back into your plank position, knees, chest, and chin. And then inhale, baby cobra. And then exhale, let's come back into our child's pose one last time. Bring your forehead to the mat, spreading your fingertips wide, and just finding stillness, breathing deeply, noticing how your body is feeling from when we first started. Are you feeling more released, more relaxed? And then inhaling, come back up and make your way to the center of your mat in a cross-legged position. We're going to come into our butterfly pose. So bring the soles of your feet together. Place your hands on top of your toes. Inhale, look up, and exhale, gently fold forward. Feeling a beautiful stretch in your hips. Breathing deeply. Feeling that release. And let's just release from side to side, releasing any soreness. And then coming back into our seated position, inhaling, reach both arms up to the sky, and then exhaling, hands to heart. Thanking yourself for doing something good for your body. Thank you for joining me today in this beautiful practice. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you again. Namaste.